Well, hello back. We are doing the supply haul for November 2024. Angle's a little weird. It is what it is. Figured we'd go through everything, and I also figured oh my god, can't focus, doesn't know what to focus on. Anyway, we're just going to go through all the supplies that we got for November. Oh, don't read the label. Starting out with the big bad boy, big bottle. Yeah, massive bottle of Cavicide. Realistically, this is more efficient and better as far as spending money goes. We have an empty bottle. Okay, so rather than buy these are more expensive. We buy the gallon jug, and now we refill, and now we probably won't have to buy Cavicide for, maybe even a year, maybe 6 months. 6 months to a year, Cavicide. So I actually ordered from two places this time. One was Amazon, and the other is Painful Pleasures. So that was the first box from Painful Pleasures, but we also, from Amazon, got ourselves dental bits. You already know, you can never really have too many. Use them every single time that we set up, and we got pink this time. So now on deck, we have pink, purple, and black dental bits. Tongue depressors. First time I've had to buy these in over a year. There's 100 per box, and that means you have to do about 100 tattoos to run out of those. But it was time to stock up, so we did tongue depressors. I also bought an extra sharps container, mostly just to have on deck in case my other one should fill up, and I didn't have my reorder from Sharps Assure yet. This is basically just something to have in the back stock of things, just in case I was to need it. They are super cheap on Amazon, and if you have somewhere to dispose of these locally, this would be an amazing route for you. Cling wrap. We go through a ton of cling wrap. What you should do is buy the Kirkland ones. That's what these are. These are from Kirkland, but you can order this on Amazon. I was going to say how much it is, but I really don't remember. But these big rolls are 750 square feet. It will last you a while. I would say one roll lasts me maybe 2 months or so. So we'll probably won't have to order this for 3 to 4 months. So this is a pretty solid supply of cling wrap. Okay, that's actually all that I got from Amazon, so let's get into the rest of the order from Painful Pleasures. You know what, I did see on their website, they put out their advent calendars, and I honestly really wanted to buy that. I did it last year, but I look like an amateur here. Like, I don't know how to open a box. But I'm not going to order it this year, I don't think, just because there is a lot of good stuff in there, and it is worth the money. You get more bang for your buck. You actually get more stuff than the price tag of it, but there was a lot of stuff in it that I don't actually use. And so I kind of realized it's worth it, and it's fun, and it makes great content, actually. But I just decided not to order it again this year. But if anyone's interested, you better get it while it's hot, because they don't last long. Okay, so from Painful Pleasures, probably, you guys know, which you already know, gloves. I go through so much gloves, and if you have been watching me, or if not, now you know. Night Angel gloves, these are my favorite. These are nitrile gloves, powder free, so you do not have to worry about latex allergies at all with any of your clients with using these. I've never had one rip. They just seem to be great gloves all around. So Night Angel, nitrile, yeah, love them. Solid gloves. We got 4 packs. This probably only lasts me not very long. Let's be honest, this is not going to last very long. I order these every single time that I make a supply haul at all. I'm ordering gloves. Derm Shield, Second Skin. We use this every single tattoo session, so you definitely need to have this always in stock. Well, I do anyway. It's very rare that someone has an allergy and that I'm not using a Second Skin on them. Granted, sometimes they do. And we always run a test on people who may have an allergy before putting it on them. But yeah, this is definitely the best Second Skin that I've found. And it always comes with a little wrap, so you can tie it off when you're done, just like that, and hold everything together nice and neat. Anyway, Derm Shield, super solid. Yeah, this is what I've been using for the last year plus. But for sure the last year in the studio. Okay, next up is something I didn't need. But I got excited. I started thinking that I might work on a new color palette across the board for some new flash that I would like to draw. It's kind of going to steer me in a direction of creating a specific style within the color palette that I use for my flash. So, okay, it's not like I went crazy here because, as you know, ink is very expensive, but we did get 4 new colors that I think are going to make a extremely cool color palette, along with one other color that's not included here, but we already own multiple, containers of that color. So first up, also I should mention these are all from Eternal Ink. I do love Eternal Ink, and the more I use it, the more I've sort of decided like this is going to be my colored ink brand for sure. But first up we have Caramel. This is a super cool color. I think it's going to go really well with the rest of the colors that we're about to look at. Next up, this is called 7 Seas, and it's really an olive. It's an olive green. It's super cool. I think it's going to make really great leaves. It will go really great with this caramel, as well as bright orange, because I'm actually out of orange, and oddly enough, I used a lot of orange in October because we did a bunch of pumpkins. So we had to re-up on orange. Last one was actually world famous, but because I have been starting to really realize like I love this pigment, I love Eternal Ink's colors, we got orange in Eternal Ink. It's called bright orange to be specific. And last but not least, this was a recommendation from another tattoo artist friend. I was complaining about yellows because yellows are so hard to put into skin. It's always bleeding. They just don't look good. They're hard to get photos of when they are healed. But I was told Solid Gold. Check out Solid Gold. Try this out. Give it a shot. They said it goes in like butter. So this is the new color palette, but we are missing one color to this color palette. Hold up, please. Please hold. Uh-oh. Okay, and this is probably going to come as a little bit of a shock because this is not Eternal, but I already have a ton of this. It's just red. This one's from Solid Ink, and this is literally just their red. But this combined with this color palette, I think is stunning, and I think is going to make, and I think these as a color palette are going to make really cool flash tattoos. So I'm super excited to start drawing and utilizing these new colors in the flash designs and see if we can get any clients who are interested to bite. So if you know, you know, that's sort of the way to get clients is be drawing flash. But yeah, anyways, that is all of the supply order for this time around. And I think I should tell you the price of everything. I feel like that would be useful for a lot of people. The total amount from Painful Pleasures for the ink, the second skin, the Cavicide, and the gloves was $165. The total from Amazon was somewhere around like $96. And then we do have one other thing within the order, but these are from Big Wasp, and they sent me these for free. This is amazing. They reached out, and basically I've been using their stuff in so many videos. I signed up for their affiliate program, so if you do want to buy some from them, it's in my Linktree. You can use my link and get a discount through them, or however that really works. I don't know. I actually have never seen any money come in from them for it, but I think it's worth it if they're going to send me cartridges, because those are the cartridges that I've primarily been using. So hold on, let's open those up. We'll see what we got as far as cartridges, and then that would complete the supply order. Guess we'll take this time to just say, hey, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, or don't. Really, it won't matter. But I say that because if you do follow me, you probably know when cartridges are in here, because I pretty much use the same sizes for everything. But if you don't know, now I'm going to let you in on a little secret and let you know exactly what I use for basically 90 to 95% of all of my tattoos. So as you can tell, probably, these are from Big Wasp. These are their energy cartridges, whatever you want to call them. And from them this time around, we got 15 megs. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, whoops. No, I'm sorry. It should be. This is a 15 round liner. This is not actually what I use all the time. I'm not sure how or why I got these, but now we did. So we have 15 round liners, which is funny because I've never used a 15 round liner. I specifically asked for something different, but it looks like this looks like a random order. Let's take a step back. My primary carts and needle sizes for everything is if it's mags, I'm using 7s, 15s, and 23s, or something within that ballpark, right? Sure, a 9 instead of a 7, or a 13 instead of a 15, or a 25 instead of a 23, whatever. But those are sort of the ranges that I use for shading. For lining, 11s, 14s, basically all day, every day. Anyway, back to what we actually got here. So we got the 15 round liners. We got 9 round liners, which I do use every once in a while. We need to get in there in a little tighter spot or do something a little smaller. That is why I have 9s and sometimes 7s even, but I don't usually go any lower than that. We do have 7 round mags here, which I mentioned is something that I use pretty often. 15 round mags as well. Also use these very often. And more 15 round mags. So kind of a weird group of needles. This isn't what I said when they reached out and said, what do you use? These are not what I said. I literally said 11, 14, 18 round liner, and then I said 7, 15, 23. So okay, it's half right. It's half right as to what I said. Anyway, this is the full supply order. These, I guess that we could break down what the cartridges would be worth. I think they're almost $20. So probably about $100 worth of cartridges as well. So the total across the board for everything here would be about right around $350 for 1 month-ish of supplies for the tattoo studio.